Mount Rushmore of players to win the cup after leaving the Leafs?
Well, Phil.
Yeah, it's got to be Phil.
Yeah, four, because that's
Frank Mahovlich?
Undisputedly Lanny McDonald.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I think Phil has to be on there. Lanny McDonald has to be on there. Sundin, unfortunately, is not. Sittler, unfortunately, is not.
So you got two?
Yeah, those are two.
Mahovlich won with the
Did
Canadiens.
Mahovlich start with the Leafs, though? I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. He won 4 cups with the Leafs in the 60s, and then he went to the Wings and then won 2 cups with the Canadiens
So
in the early
that
70s.
doesn't count. Has to be somebody who didn't win here.
I think
he
you
did.
have
Oh.
to.
Yeah.
You
No,
have to have gone. You have to have.
Yeah.
I'm going to say started with the Leafs.
Yes.
And obviously not won a cup and then gone somewhere else.
Exactly. That's the criteria here. Is you sucked with the Leafs because they never win anything, and then you leave and you win.
What about Nas?
Kessel. Oh,
Nas might be on the Mount Rushmore.
He might be there.
3.
Bozak did with St. Louis, but I don't know if
he doesn't make it.
well,
Yeah.
Bozak's in a category of like him, Hal Gill.
Did Kubina win afterwards? I don't even know.
No, Cabina won before
Right.
with Tampa, like the 04 Tampa when they wore black, which
Luke
they should
Shen.
still be doing.
That's a long time, though.
Yeah.
That's a
I know he doesn't make
long
Mount
time.
Rushmore. I'm just throwing it out
Yeah,
there.
no, he did
Oh,
do that.
Larry Murphy?
Is that, I don't know enough.
I don't know. Did he win before?
So Larry Murphy's one of the greatest offensive defensemen of all time. No, I don't know if he won, but he won with Pittsburgh before. But then he signs in Toronto.
Oh,
It's our
well, then
big
he
free
doesn't
agent
count.
signing.
Yeah.
And then Toronto fans ran him out of fucking town.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't great at defense, but he was amazing. Like, you look up his stats. His stats are incredible.
He had
And then-
1,216 points in 1,615 games.
And then he immediately goes and wins 2 cups in a row with Detroit.
Plus 215 playoff games. Yeah, literally Leafs, cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got 4 cups. He had 2 before with Pittsburgh.
But so
he
you can't
doesn't
have won
count.
it beforehand.
Yeah. We're talking you were on the Leafs for a while, and the Leafs never win, and then you leave, and then you win.
Do you know the trade, Toronto to Detroit?
No,
The Larry Murphy one?
I don't know that.
Traded from the Toronto Maple Leafs to the Detroit Red Wings for future considerations. Now I'm going to have to do extra research on that because future considerations used to be so weird in the NHL. There was a trade tree I did. It was the Lindros one.
Mm-hmm.
And through the annals of all that, there was a trade where I think it was Colorado either gave up or got future considerations. I think it was in the Theron Fleury trade where he went from Calgary to Colorado. And the future considerations ended up being a first-round pick, which ended up being Robin Regeer.
Oh,
That's not bad.
So the Leafs might have got something that just isn't represented on Hockey DB.
But he had 61 points and 12 goals and 49 assists, and he was 14th in Norris Trophy voting and was an All-Star actually that year as well.
I'm going to go with they got
in 95
something.
and 96. They better
Surely
have
they
gotten
got
something. He had one hell of a season.
Wow.
And it's 82 games as a Toronto Maple Leaf.
embarrassing. It's that mid 90s team. They had such a high point in the early 90s, and that mid 90s run is
they were
not talked about enough
were
about
butt.
how they they were butt because they did it to themselves.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing about
They were really, really good.
Cliff
and
Fletcher
got so
had
bad.
Anderchuk and Gartner. Those guys were playing second and third line.
Anderchuk, Gilmore, Clark.
And then swapped for Sundin, which was a brilliant trade. But then he
Yep.
fucking trades Kenny Jonsson, who turned out to be an Islander captain. Like, he overtraded. He overdid it.
The 4th overall pick that turned into Roberto Luongo
Yep, all that
in
shit.
97.
Terrible.
Dude, it's so bad.
I'm just looking at Felix.
So we have 3.
He was awesome.
I think we can put in 3. Phil Kessel,
Yes.
Nazem Kadri, and Lanny McDonald.
I think that's all fair. There's got to be
We need a
one that like we're just not old enough to remember properly.
Yeah. But like if it's really old, everybody who kind of played in that era has a cup. You know, if you played in the original 6
Yeah,
era.
I don't think it's that old.
Does Scott Niedermeyer count?
No.
He was
Because he
not
was the
drafted by
draft
the
pick.
Leafs.
No.
All right.
And it doesn't have to be drafted. Like Kessel counts, you know.
Kessel
but-
counts.
Yeah.
And so we don't have to be drafted. Just
But had a big part of their young
had a
career.
little tenure with the Leafs where you were like important.
I got one.
Okay.
Vincent Damphus. Vincent
How long
Damphus
was he a
was
Leaf?
spectacular.
Yeah.
The Leaf for 5 years, 45, 48, 68, 94, and 73 points. They traded him for Grant Fuhr, and then Felix Potvin emerged, and then they traded Grant Fuhr to either Buffalo or St. Louis, I can't remember. And in 92, 93, The Leafs go all the way to the Western Conference Final. You know who won? The Vinny Domfus Montreal Canadiens.
That's a good one.
Son of
I'm
a
always,
bad.
I will forever be salty, and not enough is made. You could have had Gilmore, Domfus down the middle, all the way through the 90s. You
That's really not a bad one.
Yeah, Domfus also had 39 goals in that first season as a Canadian.
Yeah.
The year before, he had 38 with the Oilers, and then, went 38, 39, 40. So, he was a stud after he left the league.
How about this, too, Jess? Performer in the playoffs in 20 games, 11 goals, 12 assists for 23 points.
Not bad.
Hold on. A Leafs drafted center who scored in the playoffs?
I think that's 4.
Yo, this is
pretty good Mount Rushmore.
Shit. Domfus traded from the Maple Leafs with Peter Ing, Luke Richardson, and Scott Thornton. And future considerations. Again, I don't know what it was. And cash to the Oilers for Glenn Anderson, Craig Berube, and Grant Fuhr.
And Berube played half a season before they traded him, too.
Probably for future
Fuhr was gone
considerations.
in a heartbeat. It was just one of those trades you go, fuck.
Dude,
Anyway,